All right, welcome back to Musicians on the Record. I'm David Ward. We're at the 2018 NAMM Show, Day 4, and we are with Noah from Death by Audio. Yes, welcome, hi. Noah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Tell us who you are and what you do for the company.
Sure. So I'm Noah. I work at Death by Audio. We're a smaller company, so it's a little bit everybody does everything. We do a lot of assembly. I do a little bit of marketing. I try and fit in some design work when I can. I do some social media stuff, you know, but it's a fun time. It's good. We're all in a warehouse in Queens. It's a good time.
Nice. And we're talking guitar pedals today, and we've got our friend Hopper who's going to demo some of these babies for us. Noah, can you tell us about some of these, and then we'll have Hopper play?
Absolutely. Yeah. Here, how about I switch over here if you want to walk. So, Death by Audio, our ethos is sort of loud and proud. We got some good volume, there's a lot of fuzz, there's a lot of oscillation, there's some octaves, there's some crazy delays that melt and warp and get all lo-fi and freaky. It's a lot of fun. But so we try and not be afraid to have a crazy idea and run with it and see what happens. So new for 2018 are these two. Just previous to NAMM, we released the Absolute Destruction, which is a fuzz pedal at its heart, but it's a fuzz pedal where the circuit totally freaks out and it just destroys your sound completely, but in an interesting kind of gated, weird way. So I'll show you some stuff if you want to play a little bit, man. So at its heart, it's a regular distortion pedal with distortion into fuzz, and then right about here, you'll get a really nice octave if you want to play something kind of up high a bit. It's sort of a super fuzzy, it's got that chewiness to it. It's a really nice starved octave sound. And then really maxed out, give me just one big chord and hold it. Wow. Yeah, so at its absolute max, your sound will cut for 3 or 4 seconds and sort of rise from the grave and kind of, but what happens where it gets really, really fun is in the middle, as you play, it becomes very touch sensitive. You play lightly, and then as you pick, as you dig in, it'll start to starve and gate and cut out and freak out. It's very alive. It's very sort of, it moves with you, and you're like, you'll find things that you weren't expecting. Wow. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. Yes. Over here next, just released at NAMM, we have our Deep Animation, which began its life as a bass envelope filter, but what we did, which we're very happy with, is give it a super, super wide frequency range that it operates in, from very low subs to really, really high up there, which lets it work for whatever you want to throw at it. What's interesting and unique about this guy is that it drives a little bit. It gets a little bit preampy, so that's really nice, especially in combination with the fact that you can reverse the envelope. So if you want to give me some stuff, ma'am. So it'll start going down, starting at the top of the filter and moving down, and if you hit this, it starts at the bottom and moves up. And because it can get so low, you can get these really thick, sort of almost doomy at some points, very like low moving sounds. And then with the gain, that just gives it some nice oomph, you know?
That's great.
Further, you can give it a trigger input, which will let it accept a trigger from any source that puts out volume. So we have a drum machine over here, and the envelope is now triggering based on the drum machine input. So you can put a contact mic on your drummer's kick, you can reamp something in the studio, and it'll keep you moving along with, synced up with something else that you've got going on. It's a lot of fun, but it's really keyed towards live with this and the drive. You can get all these really cool sounds happening and not have to sit there and twiddle. You can get some variation and stuff happening just with the one thing.
Yeah,
so these are our new additions.
Yeah, amazing stuff. Patrick, do you as a guitarist, do you have any questions for Noah about these pedals?
There's a lot to look at. There's a lot to start from.
What do you think is like the most utilitarian pedal that you have that could be used for like every day and then get switched into?
Sure. So I guess I'll go with my personal favorite, which is our reverberation machine. I love it very much. It starts life as a volume, or excuse me, you start out with just volume and you hear it, and it does a very nice, lush spring reverb with a little bit of modulation. It's very wet and springy. It's what a twin dreams it can be. But what's fun about this is you can increase the reverb volume past the dry signal volume, and you get this huge space. And then there's also a fuzz circuit in it. So you get these big, shoegazy, wide spaces, and it will do a very bright reverb, and then it's very dark, modulated, sort of murky. It's it's not a hall, it's not a plate, but it's sort of a smoother, darker reverb. And then again with the fuzz, you get these big sounds, which is a lot of fun to play around with.
Awesome.
That's my favorite. And you can calm it down and have just sort of a nice reverb sound, or it'll go into these big spaces and there's a lot that can happen with it.
That's gorgeous. That's beautiful.
Yeah. And of course we have our Fuzz War is kind of our big seller. It's sort of our star, and it's a totally unique fuzz circuit with a very interesting tone control that's not like other tone controls. It's a notch filter, and so you can get bright and sort of forward sounds or very thick and kind of powerful sounds. It's not just the tampering of your highs. You get some oomph in the bottom end. So you can get some thick, sort of really crazy fuzz sounds. It's a nice fuzz pedal, yeah. So there's a lot going on. Yeah.
Where are you guys located, Noah?
So we're in Ridgewood, Queens, New York. Yeah, the company used to be in Brooklyn. Very famously, there was a venue by the same name in the same building. That closed down, and we moved, and now we're in Ridgewood. Yeah.
Amazing pedals. If you're a guitarist, check out these pedals. Hopper, great playing. Do you have any questions for Noah about these pedals?
I'm pretty familiar with Death by Audio products, I gotta admit, so
We got a customer here. You gotta check him out. Thanks for your playing, I appreciate it.
Thanks, guys.
Check him out, Death by Audio. We got guitar pedals. It's Noah on Musicians
Thank you
on the
so
Record.
much.
Thanks for being here, appreciate it. I'm David Ward, stay tuned.